Okay, so I'm going to be giving my thoughts on who should win at Mania and who will win at Mania. Okay, we're starting things off with Austin Theory v John Cena. Now, in terms of who I think should win, I think Austin Theory should beat John Cena because Theory kind of needs to beat Cena after everything that Cena said, just disrespected him when they were face to face and stuff like that. Like, Theory needs to win because if he loses, it's just well, he's lost his title and he's pretty much done after that. I mean, considering John Cena's going back to like film movies and stuff, I'm almost certain Theory's going to retain, and it'll probably be a big boost in his career. So, yeah, who I think should win, Theory, and who will win, Austin Theory as well. Okay, Seth Rollins v Logan Paul. Now, I think Seth should win because literally he hasn't gotten a WrestleMania win since Mania 35. Literally when he beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. But yeah, that's 3 WrestleManias that Seth has literally just lost in a row. Like WrestleMania 36 against Kevin Owens, 37 against Cesaro, and 38 against Cody. If the aim is to build Seth as a main eventer for the next year or the next few years, then he should start getting wins. And I think this WrestleMania is a very good start for him to get a win. And yeah, it's just to boost, to get his career back on the track of a main eventer compared to just someone who's kind of in the middle. Not like they could be a main eventer or they could just be going for like the US titles or Intercontinental titles. So yeah, if he gets this win, it's not that major, but it's a good start, especially on WrestleMania as well. But despite all that, I think Logan Paul's gonna win. Despite me wanting Seth Rollins to win, I think Logan Paul's still gonna win. Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch, the Damage Control. Now, who should win? Honestly, I'm not too fussed about. I don't know. I haven't really been too invested in this match. I just not. So I don't really mind. I don't think either needs to win. Like, there's no... One side doesn't need to win more than another, so that's why I don't really mind. Who I think will win, though, I do think Trish, Lita, and Becky will come out on top. However, I do think Trish and Lita turn on Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, and I think that's just going to be the way, so that Trish and Lita will hold the tag titles, and then Becky will, I guess, feud with them. Maybe, you know what? I was gonna say someone's gonna feud with Becky, but you know what? I'm gonna save that for later on in this video, and you'll see why. All right, 4th match: Charlotte Flair v Rhea Ripley. Now, I've seen a lot online about people complaining about the build for this match has been terrible, and if I'm being honest, it's not been great. it's not been very entertaining. Like, let's compare it to like Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, like the main event and stuff like that. It hasn't been great. We would expect this to be some sort of like must see thing, but it's just there. If anything, this is what people would probably say is like the toilet break match on the card. But in terms of the build up, anyway, in terms of the match in itself, I think this match is going to be very good. I remember watching the 2021 Money in the Bank match, and I was very tired because, as you know, UK times, you have to stay up to watch pay-per-views. But it was a very good match. It was a very good match. I think I watched it back after. I watched a bit of it, half a snippet, then I watched it back after, and it was a very good match when I was watching it back. But yeah, who I think should win? I think Rhea is going to win. I don't really have a strong reason as to why Rhea should win. I just wanted to get be a ultimate Grand Slam champion in this case, because she will be the only woman to have won the NXT UK, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and Women's Tag Team titles. If I'm missing, yeah. I mean, there is the NXT tag titles, but I don't care. But yeah, I think Rhea is going to. I want Rhea Ripley to win the title, and I actually think she will win the title. I'm kind of unsure as to whether Charlotte could just get like a sneaky win, like a roll up or something, but I'm pretty, but because Charlotte's the face in this, I'm almost certain that Rhea's gonna do everything. Like maybe probably Dominic will be in her corner. So yeah, Rhea will like get all the use all the dirty tricks in her book to make sure she gets the win. And I think Rhea will, one of those dirty tricks will work for her to beat Charlotte and win the title. Okay, next match, Brock Lesnar v Omos. Who I think should win. Honestly, Omos should win. It's a no-brainer. Omos should win, literally. It's kind of similar to the Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley situation in terms of, or to be fair, I didn't actually say this for their situation, but I'm going to say it now. The reason why I want Rhea Ripley to win is because Charlotte doesn't need the win, and that's why I want Omos to win over Lesnar, because Lesnar really doesn't need the win, but Omos will greatly benefit from this win. Maybe, I don't think he'll benefit in terms of him being over with the crowds. I don't know. I think the crowd's just meh about him, which I can understand. He's just visually impressive because of how tall he is, but I don't think he's not really a talker. MVP does that for him, so I don't think the crowd will really get behind him. They'll just like he's just there because he's visually like a big guy. But yeah, I think if Omos gets the win, he'll greatly benefit from this win, especially after his losses to Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley at what was it Crown Jewel. Braun Strowman beat him at, and then last year's WrestleMania. Yeah, so yeah, if for Omos to like get back on track as that, what do they call him? They call him the Colossus, yeah. If he wants to be known as like the Colossus, I think he needs to beat Lesnar. And Lesnar is a perfect starting point. Whether I think Lesnar will go over there, because I think what makes me think this, because Braun Strowman beat him. I didn't think Braun Strowman would beat Omos, but because Braun Strowman has, I'm almost positive that Brock Lesnar is going to win, and I've literally said Brock Lesnar will beat Omos, because I just, despite me wanting Omos to win, just to, I guess, cement him as like a monster, well, Colossus. I'll be very surprised if Lesnar loses this to him. I'm almost certain Lesnar's gonna win. I'm actually recording this around the last Raw before WrestleMania 39, and I saw a quick segment of Omos and Brock, and Omos is just, I think Omos got the better of him. So yeah, I think this is just Omos, like, he's winning the battle in terms of like, he's like showing Lesnar what's what, but at WrestleMania, Lesnar's winning. Omos should win, Lesnar will win. Alright, next match, Bianca Belair v Asuka. Now, who should win? Hey, I actually like Bianca Belair, but hey, she's nearly had a year long. She's had a decent reign with that title, and Asuka, she's ever since the Royal Rumble, new theme, new look. Well, technically new look in terms of WWE, but I think she's had a similar look like to this before. But yeah, honestly, she's a bit weird. This new Asuka persona is a bit weird, but it's dominant. Like, when she's in the ring, it's dominant. Like, you don't really want to be in the ring with her. She just has that feel like you don't want to mess with her. So that's why I think Asuka should win, and I think Asuka will win against Bianca Belair. Like, Bianca's had a nice run, but it's Asuka's time. And like I was, to bring back what I was saying about Becky, Trish, and Lita, if and when Lita and Trish Stratus turn on Becky, I think Bianca Belair will be Becky's tag partner against Lita and Trish Stratus. That's what I think. I could be reaching. You could argue that I'm reaching, but hey, let me reach. All right, Edge v Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match. I've said this in terms of, is Finn going to bring back the Demon Finn Balor, because I actually don't know. There's a lot of hints. I think the second to last Raw before Mania, Edge mentioned it as well, but for some reason I'm a bit unsure as to if he's going to bring it back or not. So if he does, I'm pretty sure he is. But if he does, I think Demon Finn Balor is going to win. or I think he should win. And to be fair, I think he is going to win. Let me be honest, I think he is going to win. If Finn is bringing back the Demon, I think Finn Balor should and will win. If mainly because of how the last time the Demon was in the ring, like, because honestly, let me just go on a small rant. Extreme Rules 2021 was the main event anyway between Finn Balor and Roman, Demon Finn Balor and Roman, was actually really good. And then the last 20 seconds of the match ruined it. Literally. We originally thought Finn could potentially, well, before Brock came back and started challenging him, and then Finn challenged him before, it was he kind of knew that he was gonna retain, but he still had the feeling. I was just you know what, Finn can do this, especially up to the very end. And then I might get copyrighted for this, but you know what, let's show the clip. Oh my god, what the hell? Yeah, you've seen it. The Demon Finn Balor is his credibility literally shot down after that match just because of that little moment. Literally, if Roman brought back his supercharged spear that he used to defeat the Undertaker, then that would have made more sense. Which I'm surprised Roman hasn't brought back yet. If he's the Demon, I think he's gonna win. If he's not, then Edge should win, because after what Finn's been doing to Edge, yeah, Edge should win. Honestly, if Edge does win, though, I won't be angry. I'll be quite surprised if Edge managed to beat the Demon. But if he is the Demon, I want to say it's almost certain, it's almost 100% certain that Finn's beating him. It's just a good way to build up the Demon again, little by little, and to potentially build him up again so he can go for world titles again. If he can win as a Demon and then build it up slowly, let's not every pay-per-view, but every so often, then he can kind of repair what was damaging Extreme Rules 2021. But anyway, that's what I think. Who should win? Finn. Who will win? I've started to get a bit of an inkling for Edge, but I think Demon Finn Balor is going to win. All right, Rey Mysterio v Dominic Mysterio. Now, I don't know how many times I need to say this in my videos, but yeah, Rey is my favorite wrestler. But who should win? Dominic should win. It's just a missed opportunity if Dominic doesn't win this, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've seen people say this is Rey Mysterio's retirement match. He said he's not gonna go on for any longer. So yeah, I guess it'll be a nice send off if Rey was to win. But I don't know. After looking at just how the storyline's gone, I feel like Dominic will win, but I don't think Rey is going to retire after this Mania. I don't see it happening. I can see WrestleMania 40. That's when Rey Mysterio retires. Despite even if Rey said I think I'm going to retire this, I think it'll be pushed to WrestleMania 40. I was about to say there's a possibility of Dominic and him teaming up again. I don't think it'll be for any more years to come. It'll take quite a while. Honestly, the way Dominic's getting hated now, he's literally got the potential to be an even bigger heel than Baron Corbin. Literally, Dominic's got that, because the way when Judgment Day talk, and then as soon as he talks, he just gets literally pummeled with boos. So yeah, if he beats Rey, then literally the Raw after WrestleMania, or the SmackDown after, whichever one he comes out in, probably both, if I'm being honest. Yeah, he will get booed. He's probably gonna be cocky as well, and yeah, it'll probably give him that extra heat that will just need him to push him to be a massive heel for the next few months or even years to come, depending on how he's booked after then. But yeah, Dominic beating Rey will just allow him to reach that point of just being a very big person in the company as a heel, anyways. But yeah, so who I think should win is Dominic Mysterio. Who I think will win is Dominic Mysterio. But for some reason, I have also thought that Rey could get, because I don't think Rey is going to 619 him, frog splash him, 1, 2, 3, get the win. I think if Rey Mysterio does get the win, it'll be with a roll up, which honestly is actually quite smart, because the way he doesn't want to punch or hit Dominic, So a roll up is just a smart way to get the win while doing minimal damage to a person you don't really want to beat up. So yeah, I think if Ray gets the win, it'll be with a roll up. But I think Dominic's winning, and I think it'll be a very huge opportunity for Dominic to win this. All right, I'm not gonna lie, a match I don't really care about. It's Braun Strowman Ricochet. I mean, I said don't care about it. Actually, it'll probably be a very good match, but I'm just not. I'm more interested in other matches on this card. Braun Strowman Ricochet, Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and War Raiders. Yep, I said it. No, Viking Experience. That was a terrible name. Viking Raiders, War Raiders. Who I think should win this match? I kind of see Alpha, despite being a team for a while, I kind of still see Alpha Academy as just a makeshift team as well, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet is like the latest team to just be slapped together. But so I don't think those two teams are winning. It'll be either the Street Profits or War Raiders, and honestly, I think War Raiders are gonna win. Like literally to just build them up. I think this WrestleMania is just gonna be about building up a lot of people that have kind of just not really been doing much in like the past year or even two. If War Raiders can actually just win this match, it'll kind of boost them in terms of being a credible team, like alongside the Usos and the Street Profits is our credible team. But there's not much. It's very thin. So War Raiders winning this match will kind of boost them in that direction, so they can be alongside these things. I don't think this match means anything. I thought this match was originally going to mean that they'll get a title shot on night 2 of WrestleMania, but I don't think this match means anything like that. Maybe they will go for the tag. Whoever wins this match will go for the tag titles. It may be like the next few pay-per-views, but I don't see the winner of this match amounting to much. But it'll be a good I guess a good boost for War Raiders to just win this match on a big stage. So yeah, I'm gonna go with War Raiders winning this match. All right, next match: Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez v Natalya and Shotzi v Ronda and Shayna v another team that hasn't been announced yet. It was kind of just a last minute thing. It's just like, we'll have one more match on the cards. Yeah, this was the match. This match might lead to one of the winning team to get a tag team title shot. But for being honest, I don't care. So yeah, who should win? I don't care. Who will win? I think Ronda and Shayna will win. I think that team is a bit OP here, thinking about it. But then again, Shayna isn't what she used to be in like NXT or when she just got to Raw, or the main roster, because her 2020 Elimination Chamber was very dominant, but she is not what she used to be. So I think Ronda's presence kind of carries that team now, and I think Ronda and Shayna will win. Okay, so I found out that the final team is actually going to be Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, and I'm standing by what I said. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are coming out on top, and if anything, I think Chelsea Green is going to eat the pin or submission to Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler. Well, most likely Ronda Rousey though. Okay, on to a match I am very interested in: Gunther v Sheamus v Drew McIntyre. Who should win? It's time. It's time for Sheamus to become a Grand Slam champion. Because all my days, literally, Sheamus... It's Sheamus' time. It's WrestleMania 39. Literally, I think he's had... I'm not sure if he's had 2 or 3 matches with Walter. One at Clash of the Castle, one on SmackDown. I think he might have had 3. I don't remember when the 3rd match was. But I remember one being on SmackDown, one at Clash of the Castle, sorry. And it's Sheamus' time. Sheamus, literally, he needs to spam all the bro kicks in his arsenal, literally. Whatever Giovanni Vinci, what's Marcel Barcel's new name? Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci. He needs to spam bro kicks on all of them. Gunther, he needs to spam 10 bro kicks on him. Drew needs to spam 5 bro kicks on him. And then, he's getting the 1, 2, 3. But you know what? This is what I think should happen in a perfect. And the most important thing is he needs this. This is the deciding factor. He needs to bring back written in my face if he wants to win. It's time. If he doesn't bring that back, he's not. He ain't winning. He needs to bring that back. Who I think will win? Honestly, as much as I would love Sheamus to win, I think Gunther will retain his title. I think it's because they're trying to book Gunther as, well, as of now, it's like he's gonna be a guy that sets records or breaks records, like the way he broke the traditional Royal Rumble record of being the longest ever person. So yeah, which was held by Rey Mysterio. But you know what? Because I like Gunther, I'll allow it. But yeah, I think I'm thinking. At first I was contemplating as to, you know what? I don't think Gunther will win at Mania, because him becoming the longest reigning IC champion, it just seems too far, because I think he'll beat that record in September, and it just seems too far, and it still does seem too far. But I'm thinking about it a bit more now, and I think they're gonna go in that direction for him. Honestly, I think how he wins, I don't know exactly. The hope is he does end up pinning Drew, just so him and Sheamus can still have that. Sheamus still has like a point. He still has a reason to go for the title, because like he could just use the like it was a triple threat match and I wasn't pinned. So yeah, which I'm almost certain if Drew does eat the pin out of this, then Sheamus is going to use that. And you know what? It does allow for another Gunther v Sheamus match, which I ain't complaining in seeing. But yeah, who I think should win, Sheamus, but he needs to bring back written in my face if he wants to win. And who will win? It will be Gunther. Alright, now, last two matches, which I am very excited for. The Usos, the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's the undisputed Tag Team Championships or it's for one of the titles, because I remember few months back when I think it was the Street Profits, or there was a team that faced the Usos, and it was for one of the titles. No, it was Braun Strowman and Ricochet. They faced them for the SmackDown titles. So maybe Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will face for one of the titles at Mania. I don't know, or maybe they're facing for both. But you can win. You can still win one of both titles, which I think they're gonna go down that route soon. But yeah, anyway. Who's going to win? Usos or Owens and Zayn? Yeah, it's Usos. You've held the title for, I forgot how long you've held the title for. Oh, no. I've just seen now, 618 days at the time of this recording anyway. Yeah, like, you've held it for well over a year. You've held it for almost 2 years. And yeah, it's time. You've had a decent run. You've beaten New Day's title tag team title record. You've done honestly, yeah, WrestleMania is the place for you to lose it. You've had a great story from Sami Zayn joining you, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber, then Jay turning on Sami. Like, the story's been great, but it's time. Like, it's the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Literally, other than SummerSlam, which it's just too long, and there's literally WrestleManias already like here soon, so like it may as well just happen at WrestleMania, unless there's a very good reason why Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn shouldn't really. To be fair, I think the Usos should have actually lost their titles last year, but because Rick Boogs got injured, that's why they retained it. And I think, providing those who don't get injured, fingers crossed, they're in perfect health. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are in perfect health for Mania, and during a match, they should definitely win the titles. Hopefully, it's a very I'm saying hopefully it's a very good match. I'm pretty sure it'll be an amazing match. It could steal the show. It could, who knows what it'll do, but it'll be a very interesting match to see in terms of match itself, and I think storyline as well, because of the whole Jey Uso, Sami Zayn and stuff. But yeah, who should win? Owens and Sami Zayn. And who will win? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and literally if they don't win, riots need to be happened. Riots need to be happened. Riots need to happen. All right, the main event: Roman Reigns v Cody Rhodes. Who should win? Honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think there's been some times where I've said Cody should win. There's been other times I've been saying Roman should win. And like when I was like kind of like writing down like notes as to who should win, I kind of don't mind between either of them. And you know what? There's actually a lot of reasons. Thinking about it now, who should I've changed my mind about who should win, because I was thinking, I'm not sure about Cody or Roman. Who should win? Cody should win, and the reason is that there's so many reasons for Cody to win, like him, like his story, him earning the opportunity, and like just winning the big one. And then the only real reason I can think of Roman winning is just so he can hit 1,000 days. It's because that's an achievement that will probably never be done again. If Roman does retain, then yeah, he'll hit 1,000. He'll hit 1,000 literally. If Roman retains, then he's going to hit 1,000 days, and then after that, after the 1,000 days, it's just I don't really care about his reign anymore. Like it just drop the title. Like you've done what no one that's currently wrestling now has done. So yeah, GG's, just drop the title now, and I can see that happening at SummerSlam, if providing Roman retains at Mania. Who I think will win, despite me wanting Cody to win, I actually think Roman, after thinking about it a lot, I think Roman will retain, because I think deep down WWE know that if Cody wins, then they're going to say to themselves, did we really just miss out on this opportunity to give this guy 1,000 days? I actually really want Cody to win. So, but I'm not fussed if Roman retains. But I do think Roman is going to retain. They're going to make him hit their 1,000 day mark, and yeah, then he's going to drop the title. I have noticed though that Roman's 1,000, well, providing he retains at Mania, him holding the title for 1,000 days will be on the same day as the King and Queen of the Ring event. So, there's a possibility that they will have something special planned at that event, or there might be a return at their event. Like, there can still be something special planned, but it could be like a massive return. We'll never know. But yeah, these are my predictions for who I think should win and who will win at WrestleMania 39. But what do you think? Let me know if you agree with what I said. Let me know if you disagree with what I said in the comments down below.